Hi Twin Flames, welcome to my channel. My name is Natasha Mai, and today I'm going to talk about awakening and healing on our journeys. I think there's a lot of confusion about it and a lot of questions about healing and awakening, and I just quickly want to talk about what exactly it is that we need to do when we speak about you have to awake and you have to heal yourself on this journey. Now, I am going to use this video to introduce a very easy and effective tool that you can use in your awakening process, as well as on your healing and the healing of everybody around you, actually, which will ultimately obviously assist you in your own healing process and awakening too. Um, but this, I will talk more about that at the end of the video, but I just quickly gonna touch on that. I am going to have a product line available for purchase that will be, deliveries will be in most parts of the world, right to your door. It's aromatherapy. It's based on aromatherapy oils, which is a very, very easy and effective way to assist you in your awakening process as well as in your healing process on your journey. All right, but I will make a playlist. I will make a playlist with a name called doTERRA. That is the product line I'll be having available, with all the information in that playlist on the company itself, the products, their uses, um, everything about it, and how it can assist you and everybody around you in your awakening and healing process on this journey. But let's talk about awakening and healing first. All right. What is awakening actually? What does awakening mean? Awakening merely means you are coming to the realization that there are other dimensions beyond the physical, beyond the confines of the ego. And the ego obviously is that exclusive sense of self that I'm the body, or I'm the mind. It's the full realization that you are a soul having a human experience through this body and through this mind. All right. And that awakening happens through the heart center, the heart chakra. It's based on the heart chakra. And then we get psychic awakening, which is a little bit further in your awakening process that takes place. And psychic awakening is the activation of your pineal gland, which is in the center of your head, or your brain, wherever you want to put it. And that is not just the realization that there is other dimensions of existence, but that is having access to it, access to the knowledge that is over there, really feeling the dimensions, really hearing messages, receiving messages through hearing, through visions, through actually seeing into those realms, and actually having the ability to use those realms. Okay, and that is basically awakening. And now let's look at what is healing. Healing is removing something and replacing it with something else. That is basically what healing is. Now let's look at what is it that you need to remove and what is it that you need to, or what do you have to replace it with. Okay, now if we look at us as an unawakened being, we have formed programs based on ego and those limitations that we, in our brain, our mind has formed programs that it uses to form perceptions, to form thoughts, to form emotions, reactions towards certain things. And it was based, those programs were based on limiting beliefs from the ego. All right. And now what we have to do with healing is remove those programs and replace them with a higher perception, with programs that are based in a higher perception, and that will create different type of thoughts, different type of emotions, different types of responses to the same type of situations. All right. That is basically what healing is. It's changing a low vibrational program that is running within you, that has been coming for a very long time, and it's been forming over a very, very long time. Changing that low vibrational programs into high vibrational programs, okay, so that you can improve your quality of being, your quality of living, and that is what we are here for, twins. Okay. I think we need to remember as well, we are here for a higher purpose. We are here to help our planet and our species ascend, and change these low vibrations into high vibrational frequencies, changing this limited third dimensional reality into high dimensions. So this is not only about enjoying the romance with your twin flame when you actually come into union. We have to go through an awakening and healing process within ourselves, for that higher purpose. That is what we are ultimately here for. The reward is enjoying that beautiful love with your twin. All right. But what we basically do with healing is changing that low vibrational programs into high vibrational ones to actually support us in what we actually came here to do. That's changing fear based um, reality into a love based reality and consciousness. All right. Now, as I said, I'm going to use this video to introduce my product line that I will be having available called doTERRA, which are aromatherapy based. It's in different ways that you can use those products to assist you on your awakening and healing process. And we all need help on this journey, as much help as we can get, and we all are very limited with time, so we need to use tools to help us in a very effective and easy way that is not going to take unnecessary time. Sorry guys, let me just put off this sound over here. There we go. We need to use tools that is not going to take a lot of time to give us the maximum benefits of our healing and awakening process that we've got to go through. Okay, but let's talk about healing and awakening quickly. And we are constantly on our journeys as twin flames, hearing that you have to awaken and you have to heal. You have to first reach that union within with before you can actually have that union with your twin on the outside in the physical realm. Okay, but what does it really mean? And what are you really supposed to do? Um, in the form of awakening and in the form of healing. I think, and there is where we are not always sure what is exactly what it is that we need to do and what is expected of us. All right, and what I want to tell you today, sorry about that, is that we have to actively go through an awakening and healing process on our journey. That means we have to make that a part of our daily routine, part of our daily life. And we have to use all the tools that we can possibly find to awaken ourselves, to awaken our psychic abilities, and to heal. Okay, and there's many different ways that you can actually help yourself with awakening and help yourself with healing. But let's talk about awakening first. It's not about only learning about your twin flame journey. Okay, it's not only learning about what the twin flame journey is about. Okay. Awakening is so much bigger than that. You have to awaken to all the reality, the real truths of everything, not just about your twin flame journey, but all of existence. You have to really get knowledge and do your research and awaken yourselves to everything, how the universe works, how your body works, how your mind functions, how healing, how you can use healing, how can techniques on healing. You really have to go into it. It's not only about the twin flame journey. All right, you really have to actively um, learn and gain knowledge and awaken to the higher truths of everything, of all. And mostly what I feel is important is energy, because energy is our true essence. That is our true essence. That is our soul essence, it's pure energy. And you need to know how energy works, how energy can be manipulated, and I don't mean that in a bad sense, but how you can use energy to attract and repel things from you. And those are things that you have to learn as well, besides on just knowing what's going on in your twin flame journey. All right, and there are many ways that you can obviously um, help yourself in awakening, go through awakening process, and you're just beyond your twin flame journey as well. I mean, you can watch YouTube videos. You can update yourself with the most latest science. You can use meditations. You can use subliminals. You can, there's so many different ways. Obviously, watching readings, doing readings with a teacher, using healers, um, uh, getting to know what's going on with the energies. All those things are part of your awakening process, but it goes beyond. It goes beyond the twin flame journey in itself. And that is what you need to realize as well, that awakening is not only limited to the twin flame journey. Then let's talk about healing a little bit. Healing is basically, as I said before, that is removing programs that were formed with limited beliefs of the ego and changing it with a higher perspective, higher vibrational energies which are not limiting, that are obviously coming from your soul, um, which will eventually then alternate, change your whole thinking process, will change your emotions, which will change your reactions to things, and obviously you will have a complete different experience of everything. That is also beyond your twin flame journey. And there's many different things that you can use, obviously, for healing as well. There's different types of healing techniques. You have to do your research. You will have to find ways that works for you in breaking down those old programs and replacing them with new ones. Okay, there's different techniques, as I said, all over the internet. And obviously, it does help when you make use of spiritual guides, spiritual teachers, when you do readings, when you book healing sessions, you work with a healer. They help you to remove large chunks of old programs and help you to replace them with huge amounts of new ones. But you have to make healing part of your daily routine as well. It's not something that is just going to happen by itself. And what I've seen with healing as well, healing goes beyond just you as a person as well. Um, Everything around you in your environment plays a role too. Let's take an example, for instance. Say you are on a healing process and you are actively doing things every single day for yourself to go through all the healing that you need to go through, to break down those programs or replace them with new. But you are constantly in an environment, whether that is in your home, with your children, with a spouse, with in a work situation, where others are making it difficult for you to heal, keeps on triggering you, or they are constantly in a process of feeding you with low vibrations. That needs to be taken care of as well, for you ultimately to go through the healing process that you need to go through as well. And this is again why I am introducing doTERRA as a very easy and effective way for you to help you in this healing process, because you not only you can, you obviously you're going to use it for yourself in healing whatever you need to heal within yourself. It's going to assist you in many ways, but it can also assist you in actually creating the environment around you through the use of aromatherapy oils that helps others around you heal too. um, and it obviously, what it does, it limits reactions from other people, it calms their nerves, or it helps them to control their own wounds around you, so that you can actually create a safe environment for yourself to grow and heal ultimately, in the fastest and most effective way. All right. And so that is also very important. Healing goes beyond you. You need to heal the triggers around you too. And obviously, we cannot force someone to go through a healing process that they do not want to go through. We cannot force people around us to use techniques to heal certain things within themselves. Even if it's affecting you, it doesn't matter what you tell them and how much you explain, they need to heal so that you can heal too. If they do not want to do that, they're not going to do that. But you can help them without them having to make those decisions. You can help them through the use of aromatherapy oils to heal those things within themselves, and control certain types of emotions and thought patterns and things like that, without them having to put any effort into it, which will then in return help you go through your healing process. Okay, so but again, and that is just that's why I'm using this video to introduce that product, because it's so effective in so many ways. There's obviously many other things that you can use in your awakening process as well as in your healing, crystals. There is like I said, you just have to find all these different tools that you can use, but you will have to make them part of your daily routines and daily and active um, work that you do on yourself on a daily basis. It's not going to happen by itself. Now, let's take a look at what is union within. Yes, it is the balance between your masculine and your feminine energies that you have to find within. But union within is also a balance between the body, the mind, and the soul, where they function as one unit. Okay, that means all those aspects needs to be healed, all those aspects needs to be balanced, and all those aspects of you needs to be in harmony. So that means, twins, you have to take care of your physical body. You have to take care of your physical body too. Your physical body is your vehicle, and that's through your physical body you're having this beautiful soul experience, but you cannot have a beautiful soul experience through a body that is not being taken care of and that is ill. That means you have to feed your body healthy food, you have to drink enough water, you have to get exercise. You have to give your body what it needs to function optimally. Now, there's many things out there on the internet. There are many many eating programs. There's many different ways you can eat healthy. And I'm gonna be very clear on this. Yeah, um, I'm not gonna tell you go vegetarian or vegan. Okay. I'm not gonna do that because I'm a protein eater. I'm a meat eater. It is different for everybody. Our bodies function optimally with different things actually, and that will depend on many factors. But you have to find something that's going to work for you and for your body. You need to learn about how your body functions. You need to learn how, as an individual, I'm not talking about just knowledge about the body. I'm talking about you have to learn your body, how your body functions, what makes your body feel good. And if that is eating a lot of meat, then eat a lot of meat. If that is eat a lot of vegetables and fruits, then do that. But drink a lot of water and get some exercise. Get something that you can do as an exercise. Nobody said go do weight training like me, like a crazy person. That is what I love to do for exercise. I'm a competitive bodybuilder as well, and that's obviously one of the reasons why I'm a big meat eater. But my body and functions very well with meat, and my psychic abilities are optimal when my body gets enough protein and it comes from meat. So but I'm gonna leave it there because there's gonna be a many different opinions on this one. But what I'm saying is, you have to take care of your body. Your body needs to be taken care of. Your mind needs to be taken care of. That means you need to remove the old programming and replace them with new ones. Okay, and you have to make your soul grow and come into play, into your existence. You are a soul having a human experience, and if you do not allow your soul to actually run the show, you are not in harmony. Okay, you are not in balance, but you need to give your soul a healthy body and mind to work with, if that makes sense. Now, again, I'm going to come back to the doTERRA products, the aromatherapy. That is going to assist you in all those levels. It's going to assist your body in the health that you need, because they do have aromatherapy oils that you can use in your food, in your drinks, to give your body the nutrition that it needs. And obviously, those oils gets absorbed by your system very fast, and it will bring a lot of things in harmony in your body, hormones in harmony. It will it gives nutrients to your body. And then obviously aromatherapy oils that you inhale, as well as ingest, or put onto your body. That is the nice thing about doTERRA. You can there's some of the products that you can use in food and drinks, and there's some of the products that you can use to inhale with a diffuser.